was a bit of a mixed bag tonight. First of all, I had a couple of guys that were going down to the Haymarket Hotel, which I never heard of before. It's in Suffolk Place off of the Haymarket, and I dropped them off and made my way out to the Haymarket. And because it's four lanes wide, I decided that go very, very slowly and check left and right and across the road, because there's probably bound to be a few people with their hands up. Whoever has their hand up first gets the cab. So as soon as I got to the end of the Suffolk Place, I saw two guys across the street jumping up and down with their hands up. Okay, and that'll do me. So another cab nicely let me out. Started making my way across the 4 lanes, and then suddenly bang, bang, bang on the back window. This guy was banging on the window to get in, and I was kind of trying to shout to him, saying, no, 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 they were first. And but about across the 2nd lane, he got in the car, and I went, oh, I didn't lock my doors. So he got in, and I thought, I'll just pull over. And before I pulled over, they were getting in the other side, saying, come on, mate, out. And he was a well-dressed man, this person in the back, tanned, and when they said out, he was like, no, no, I ain't going no place. Well, I didn't say ain't, but so he wasn't budging, and they said, come on, out. And I was, where's this going to go? I was quite interested. And they said they were going to go to Pimlico, so they'll get in, and with this guy in the car. I thought, oh, this is interesting. And another thing, a woman starts walking across the street. It's his wife. I'm like, what? So she comes over to the car and's about to get in, and these guys they're all 4 of them are in the car now, and they said, right, let's just go to Pimlico. I thought, okay, cool. I'm desperate to hear what they're going to be going on about in the back of the car. And then, but he decides he's going to. This well-dressed man said he's going to get out, so he gets out, starts swearing a little bit, as you can imagine. And I was a bit disappointed, because I was looking forward to the upcoming confrontation in the back. So we took off to Pimlico, and I saw the guy sort of stick his fingers up at these 2 guys in the car, and so that was interesting. Later on, I went down the Shaftesbury Avenue, and at Gerrard Place, I saw a vehicle coming out, about to do a right turn, where the newly erected no right turn sign is, and I saw the CCTV car in Gerrard Place on the taxi rank, where it shouldn't be, waiting to catch people. I couldn't bear to watch, £60 going down the drain like that. So I quickly swerved in front of the car and got to his window and said, "Don't turn. See that car behind you in your rearview mirror? £60 fine." So I saved him there. My little deed for the day. And but I don't know how many got caught that day. Later on, I picked up a woman on Park Lane going down to Walton Street. About halfway down Park Lane, I just sort of sniffed and thought, has she been sick? And I sort of had a look at my rearview mirror and couldn't see her head. And I thought, oh, she sort of hunched over, being sick on the floor of the taxi. So I spun around and saw that she was just sort of lying back on the back seat. And I thought, okay, it must just be the drains or something. Got down to Walton Street, and she was paying me and made a little joke about there was a Ferrari in front of us, and I said, "Is that yours?" And she said, "Oh, no, no." She seemed okay. She got out, and I turned around to have a look to see if there were any phones or anything she'd left on the back, as I do with every customer. And there was sick all down the door, all down the side, all on the seat and the floor. And I was like, so I quickly leapt out and said, "Excuse me, you've been sick in my car." And she was blank, and I said, "You're going to have to pay for that for me to clean it." And she said, "How much?" And I said, well, looked at it and thought, okay, well, it'll probably take me about 15 minutes to do that. It's about £20. I said, I could. She went, £20? I said, yeah, I can actually charge you 40, because that's me off work now. And she handed over the £20. I said to her, "Why didn't you tell me you were sick?" And she said, "Oh, because you were driving." No, you wanted to get away with it. Anyway, so I sat there for 15 minutes and cleaned it up, and it didn't smell too bad in the back, so I've got all the proper cleaning equipment, and cleaned it out. And then I put a blanket, which I have a picnic blanket in the back, I put it over the seat, and decided to give the Strand a little go, see if I could get a job coming home down to Kent, southeast. So head along the eastbound carriageway. Somebody stuck their hand out. 3 guys came to the window. I said, "Come on, Greenwich, Blackheath, something." And King's Cross, please. Okay. And then Camden. okay, and then New Southgate. I don't believe it. All day long it's been, little jobs here, little jobs there, and the longest job all day is one that's going to take me 30 miles in the opposite direction to where I live. But I couldn't turn it down, or don't turn work down. That's just my policy, and it should be the policy of every cab driver. And took them, and they were very appreciative, and they gave me a good tip. So, yeah, very nice.